Thank you all for being here today. So, do you ever get frustrated when you're in the checkout line and they ask you if you want to donate to some charity? You don't even know what the charity is or if they'll even get the money, and everybody behind you is waiting and listening for your answer? Well, what if you were at McDonald's and they asked you if you wanted to donate to the Ronald McDonald House charity? Well, if you don't know what it is, it would be easy to skip that donation. However, if you don't know what that is, that means you've been lucky enough to not need their services. Unfortunately, when Fred Hill was sitting by his 5-year-old daughter's bedside as she was battling leukemia, the Ronald McDonald House did not yet exist. So after his experience, he decided that he had to do something to give families a little relief while staying close to their children if they were receiving medical treatment of any sort. With the help of Dr. Audrey Evans, a pediatric oncologist, the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles, and the McDonald's CEO, Fred Hill opened the first Ronald McDonald House back in 1974. The Ronald McDonald Charity is a home away from home for families with children being treated at a hospital or medical facility. Today I'll explain to you what the Ronald McDonald House is, more about the services it provides. I will also explain how it began, how it has continued to grow, and how it maintains stability. I will also give you a brief description of the look and feel inside a Ronald McDonald House. So let's begin with a little bit more information about what this place is and what it provides. As I stated earlier, Ronald McDonald House is a home away from home, also sometimes called the house that love built, and it gives families a place to stay near where their children are receiving any kind of medical treatment. As the keywords house, home, and love imply, Ronald McDonald House offers not only a bed to sleep in, but a place to rest and recharge. For many parents, there is no greater fear than something terrible happening to their child. And while a parent will not want to leave their child's bedside, if they're drained of all of their energy, they have nothing to give to their child. So therefore, the Ronald McDonald House builds its facilities near hospitals and treatment centers, and this allows parents to have a place to go besides the hospital room without having to travel all the way home. Another goal of the Ronald McDonald House is to make sure families are staying healthy and eating themselves. So while you're a guest at the Ronald McDonald House, you're provided with many necessities. Guests staying here are given a private room with a private bathroom and 2 beds. Through the generosity of many different groups and companies, a dinner buffet is provided as well as a fully stocked kitchen available at all hours. With just a brief look into the Ronald McDonald House, you will see that it truly is a house that love built. From the inspiration behind its creation to how it continues to be successful, it is full of love and compassion. When Fred and Fran Hill were living each day in the hospital with their very sick daughter, they struggled to hide their worry, fatigue, sadness, and often even forgot to eat. After their daughter completed her treatment, they knew they had to do something to help families going through similar issues. Luckily, they had a great support system that was by their side through the entire time, and with their connections, they were able to make the Ronald McDonald House a reality. Since the opening of the first Ronald McDonald House in Philadelphia, the need and demand has become so great that now there are over 300 locations all over the world. Through partnerships, donations, and volunteers, the Ronald McDonald House can continue to build new facilities and provide a free place for families to rest and recharge. Many McDonald's franchises donate a percentage of their earnings to the Ronald McDonald House charity. Many other companies also donate, and each room is sponsored by a company. So to sponsor a room, a company makes a 1-year commitment to the Ronald McDonald House, and they are allowed creative freedom of a room. They are required to provide 2 queen beds, a bathroom, and an office area, and they are required to make it feel more like a friend's home than a hotel or a hospital. Many companies that start it and commit to 1 year end up committing to more and more years. They also keep costs down by building partnerships with hospitals and facilities. 4 years ago, the new Ronald McDonald House in Mesa by the Banner Gardens Children's Hospital was going to be opened. For the 3 years before they opened, they started fundraising and making sure they had all of the money to do the renovations to the building so that once they opened, they would never have to close due to financial obligations that they could not fulfill. They also partnered with Banner, and Banner has given them a 99-year lease wherein they pay $1 a month to have the facility. Another way they keep costs down is by utilizing volunteers and accepting donations. One way volunteers can help is by giving their time and helping clean the house. This eliminates the need to pay for housekeeping services. Volunteers also come in and make dinners every night and clean up afterwards. There are many volunteer opportunities, and I encourage you to find a location near you to see if there's something you can contribute. They also accept pop tabs and all kinds of donations, including non-perishable foods, toiletries, hotel soaps, laundry soaps, new condition books and games, and much more. The volunteers and things like board games really do make it feel different than a hospital or a hotel. The creators of the Ronald McDonald House made it their mission that the atmosphere is distinctly different from that of the surrounding hospital clinics. The goal is to keep it light and airy. They even conducted research on ways to positively affect guests' well-being and help reduce stress during such trying times. As mentioned before, company sponsors rooms. They keep it looking more like a friend's room than a hotel. And each room has a private bathroom and an office area, and cable is included for each guest. They also have a laundry room with a free washer and dryer units for all guests to use. Outside of the bedrooms, the whole house is open to all guests. The hours at which people come and go varies greatly, so they've designed the entire building to be welcoming. The kitchen is large and is stocked with community food, and each family also has a designated cubby to keep their own food. They also have many different seating options for guests to eat, and they have a living room for guests to watch TV, play area with books and games. They have a play area outside and even a basketball court. So before I move on to the questions portion, I would like to remind you of the key points I covered today. The Ronald McDonald House charities provide a home away from home for families with children receiving medical treatment of any kind. It originated from a place of love by someone taking a horrible experience in their life and trying to help future families, but it takes the continued help of volunteers and donations to keep this alive and to really make a difference in some very hard times. I hope that the next time you're considering making a charitable donation, you will remember all that I've told you today and consider the Ronald McDonald House charities, because I am thankful for all that they do and hope you've learned something today. Do you have any questions? Yes.
Is there a time limit for how long you can stay in the Ronald McDonald House?
There is not.
Okay.
They've had some stay for years, some stay for one night, some stay for a few hours. Yes.
You mentioned you can donate like perishable items, like is food an option too?
Yes, all the food that they have in the kitchen that they've stocked for them is donated.
How do you get to stay there?
Actually, at the one in Mesa, you do have to be referred by a doctor or a social worker. Other ones, such as the one in Tucson, they actually do have a you can self-refer yourself. So you can go on the website and just say, hey, I need a room for this. They don't even ask for proof. Sometimes they started having trouble with homeless people trying to take advantage of it, but they are a charity, so they would still take them in, but that's why they're all franchises, so that's why some do require now a doctor's or social worker's recommendation. Please notice my PowerPoint. I have to edit this.